Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, adults, teens, tweens, and kids, hedgehogs, echidnas, and foxes, the Knuckles TV show is nearly upon us. And I, for one, am very excited. For the last 2 months since they dropped the trailer, I've been thinking about this show, and I think I have a few ideas about what sort of direction the Sonic Cinematic Universe may be heading in. So sit back, relax, grab a cowboy hat, and let's get into it. Now, before I begin, as a short disclaimer, the Sonic movies do not follow the games 100%. They are inspired by the games, but not direct copies of them. So, they have several creative liberties that they can take and have already taken. For example, the third movie is based on Sonic Adventure 2. However, we haven't had a movie about Sonic Adventure 1, or including some of the main characters from Sonic Adventure 2. So how would they make a movie about Sonic Adventure 2? So keep that in mind while I explain my theory, because it's not exactly how the games do it. Of course, the trailer for The Knuckles Show has plenty of fun details with the actors, the characters, as well as Easter eggs for the fans to find and point out, such as the aforementioned cowboy hat, Knuckles' flaming hands, and his drill attack from Sonic 06. However, there is one Easter egg that holds a bit more weight than the others. That is Chief Pachacamac from Sonic Adventure 1. Chief Pacha is one of the most important characters to the story of Sonic Adventure 1, as it is his actions that caused the Echidna race to go extinct in the first place, by attempting to take the Chaos Emeralds and Master Emerald by force from Chaos. And so, his inclusion in the trailer cannot be some small-handed Easter egg. However, the Sonic Cinematic Universe has told us a bit of a different story with the Echidnas, and actually has given us more information than probably most of the games, aside from Sonic the Dark Brotherhood. Rest in peace, you will be remembered fondly. We even get to see the Echidna tribe in action when Sonic is a child, with Longclaw trying to keep them from getting their hands on Sonic and using his power for some unknown reason. Although we don't get to see what happens to Longclaw and the Echidnas, we can use Sonic Adventure 1's story to give us an idea of what happened to the Echidnas at least. But we do have one road bump due to the history of the owls and the Echidnas in the second movie. And if we take the story that Tails translates literally, then the Echidnas crafted the Master Emerald from the Chaos Emeralds, and that doesn't really leave any room for Chaos to be the natural guardian of the Master Emerald. However, who's to say that Tails' translation was accurate? As we see earlier in the second movie, that his translator is not the best in the world, and we can also take the old account of such history with a grain of salt, as we don't know how old the story from the mural is, and if there are any biases that the owls may have of their own misdeeds, or leaving out certain bits of information. So, with all that in mind, this next section may sound a bit fan-fiction-y, but I think there is at least a little bit of a chance that we could get something like this. Knuckles would meet Chief Pacha at some point during the show, and ask about what had happened to their tribe. Then, the chief would reluctantly recount the day that he had led their tribe into ruin. Their ancient enemies, the owls, had hidden their greatest weapon, the Master Emerald, in a set of ancient ruins, and the Echidnas were on their way to reclaim what was rightfully theirs. However, they did not realize that the owls had left a guardian to protect the Master Emerald from any Echidnas who may have accidentally discovered the location of the gem. And so, when they tried to seize it, their entire force was wiped out, as they had angered the guardian. Chief Pacha was the only survivor, and hid himself disgracefully and ashamed that he had failed so greatly in trying to reclaim the Master Emerald. The owls, who had seen the Echidna massacre, could not leave the Master Emerald guarded by such a terrifying creature, and so decided to move the emerald to a remote location at the far end of the universe where no one could find it, not the Echidnas or the Guardian. Although Chief Pacha would not know the last part of that information, the story would still respect the lore of the games and give Knuckles a moral to learn. And it would leave plenty of room for a story later on about returning to those ancient ruins to find the creature that had laid waste to his tribe, as leaving such a monster unattended would be rather unwise. Or perhaps, if Sonic and friends decide to not go after the monster, I know a certain mad doctor who would more than love to get his hands on such a creature. With all that said, that brings us to the end of my theory. Although it is a little bit of a long shot and requires some interpretations, I'm really hoping to see Chaos at some point in the Sonic movies or any following shows after the Knuckles show. I know I'm hoping that it does well so that they make more, because I will eat that up like ice cream. And I'm just very excited for Friday. And I'm also not just for the possibility of Chaos, but also I just think the show is going to be great. I think Idris Elba as Knuckles and Adam Pally as Wade is going to be very fun to watch, with just the contrast of the characters. And I think all the agents are going to be fun. The mechanic who used to work for Robotnik as well. I'm just going to head into it with an open mind and just with some good old-fashioned childlike excitement. Now, obviously, I don't think that Chaos is going to show up in the third movie. That would be ridiculous. But that does leave me with another video to cover later on. If you guys are interested in hearing what I think is going to happen in the third movie, I will be making it regardless. But let me know what your thoughts and ideas are. And in the comments, let me know what you are looking forward to in the Knuckles show. Or when it comes out, what was your favorite part? So I know I've been waiting for this for 2 months. I am super pumped. But that's it for the video. Thank you all for your time. I hope you enjoyed it. Consider giving a like if you liked it. Consider subscribing if you want to hear more about my stuff, about my theories, about my thoughts, and to just show me some support that you guys are liking what I'm putting out. But that's it for me. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next time.